I'm done with that thing. Heavy, stupid thing that takes all that ice. Got me something that I think every deer hunter in the country should own. And it's this little unit right here. This is a Iceco electric freezer, or a cooler, I guess what you want to call it. This particular model is the APL 55. And this thing, I hate to say this, but this is like going to be something that's going to be in my truck all the time now. And it's just going to be something that is super useful for deer hunters, especially during the early season. I'm getting ready to leave for the Tennessee velvet hunt here in a couple days, and I'm sitting here packing. And this is a new piece of gear that I got that I wanted to share with you guys. So this thing is a cooler that does not require ice. When you're hunting in the velvet seasons, early season, hunting in the south all year round, really there's a potential to have high temperatures, right? Temperatures can be like this weekend. I've hunted in temperatures in the 90s to 100 degrees, and there's a particular, there's really a sensitive time frame there where you have to get meat on ice after you get that your deer on the ground. And it's almost impossible to keep good ice in a cooler when it's that hot for a long period of time. So a lot of times you shoot a deer. Okay, I gotta go get some ice. What do I get that? Gotta run to the grocery store or the convenience store, gas station, and spend freaking $15-20 on ice. Okay, I got to go back. I got to go and get the meat out of my bags, or go get the deer out of the woods and get the meat on ice. And you got like this short period of time, like an hour, a couple hours, to where that has to happen. This thing right here just solves all those issues. It's an unbelievable product that I don't think deer hunters are utilizing enough. And the price of them, they're not that much more expensive than one of these big giant coolers that are insulated real well and hold ice better and all this other stuff that we've been marketed to. This thing right here is awesome. They make it in a black and in a silver. I think the 55 means that it's 55 quarts or whatever the case may be. It's the one that I wanted. It's big enough to fit a whole deer in. It has these really nice latches on the side that keep the cooler really secure, and the lid comes up just like you would see in a like your cooler at your house. And then in the side here you got these little baskets. This particular model is a two-phase cooler, meaning one can be, you can set the temperatures for different temperatures. So like you can have a freezer on one side and a fridge on the other side. The right side down here is a fridge. The left side is the cooler. Now, what I like about this particular model is you can take all these baskets out, and then you can take this divider out, and then you have a big giant cooler that you can fit a bunch of meat in. Now, are you going to get a whole deer that's not boned out into this cooler? No, you're not going to be able to. But it's plenty of room, especially since you don't have to use ice. You got to think about that. You don't have to use ice. That's an 80-quart cooler, and I can fit the same amount of meat in this 55-quart cooler as I can that 80-quart cooler, because I don't have to put ice in it. So what would I do here? So I always carry one of these little jackeries with me, or you can do anything. You can make a battery, some kind of a battery one with an inverter on the battery. So what I would do is say I kill me a deer this weekend, and I think, oh man, time's running out right now. I gotta get this thing in the cooler. So come back to the truck to get my stuff to go get the deer out. All I'm gonna do is come in here, my jackery, I'm gonna plug this sucker in. Then I'm gonna turn it on, and it's gonna get started cooling down. Probably should turn my jackery on first. Okay, we're going now. Now what this is going to do is, from my testing on this, it takes about 20 minutes to get the temperature. So not very long. I'm going to wait, go ahead and get my stuff, close the lid. After, you know, in 20 minutes, probably not going to get the deer out cut up in 20 minutes. So close the lid. By the time I get back to the truck, this thing will be ice cold. You can put this in freezer temperatures, so to where it would almost freeze a deer solid. Then there's two different types of cords on this thing. If you got a brand new fancy truck, your truck may have some type of a plug like this. My truck doesn't, but they do come with the old cigarette lighter, the AC type thing, where people used to use cigarette lighters. So then I would get the meat in there. I'd probably take the cooler, put it in the back of my truck, in the cab of my truck, plug it in via the cigarette lighter, and then turn it back on, and my meat is going to be in a freezing cold cooler. Obviously the warmth of the meat is going to warm the cooler back up, but in 20 minutes it'll be back down to temperature again. So now these things, you know, they're more expensive than a cooler, but if you think about how many bags of ice you buy in a year, especially you guys down in the South that always have a bag in your truck, or a cooler in your truck, and you're keeping drinks in there and stuff, it really wouldn't take that many, you know, trips to town to make up for the price difference. Especially just, you know, ice is getting expensive for some reason, whatever it is. It could be you know, $5 to, I've seen it as high as like $9.99 at this one stop I made. It was crazy. Anyway, guys, Iceco, they gave me an affiliate link for you guys to check out. Saves you a little bit of money too. I think you get a certain percentage off. That'll be in the description of this video. I got a different one of these coming to kind of test it out, see which one I like better. I'm super impressed with this one. I don't see why this one wouldn't work for you. It's an awesome little product. Like right now, it started at 78 degrees, and by the time I'm talking here, it's already down to 47. So we're already making headway. Go check them out in the description. I think this is going to be a good tool, especially for you guys going hunting early season. It's just like it's a must-have. This little Jackery is running it fine. It was almost dead. It was at 18% when I started, and it's still at 18%, so it hasn't sucked it down anymore. All right, guys, thanks for watching. More gear stuff coming real soon. Oh yeah, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button right there, or you can watch another video right there.